Hello everyone, my name's Jin. Welcome to my channel. I'm Chinese and this is my 4th year in Canada. Number 1, food vocabulary. Before I came to Canada, I thought my English really decent. I thought my vocabulary is pretty large, but then I was super surprised when I first went to a restaurant in Canada. I do not know half of the vocabulary on the menu. It was like disaster. And yeah, basically we don't have the same diet. We don't eat the same ingredients. So some things I didn't even try it when I was back home. So it's really funny. I learned so much new words like kale, spinach. Well, we have spinach. Guacamole, chipotle, feta cheese, poppy seed, chicken parmesan. Is that how you pronounce it? Lasagna. Oh, actually I know what lasagna is. It's just I never had it before. It's just a lot of random words I didn't know. So yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Number 2. I guess this adds up to the first point. So my second struggle is coffee vocabulary. Coffee culture is really huge in North America, but personally, I didn't drink coffee on a daily basis when I was back in China. So ordering coffee, it can be somewhat struggling at first. We love Tim Hortons, right? So Tim Hortons has this double coffee, which means 2 cream, 2 sugar, and I always order that one because that's the only one I know. So I thought double is a special kind of coffee, like you can get everywhere, like in other coffee shop. So there's one time when I went to Starbucks, and then I asked for a double, and then it was really embarrassing. Good thing is the barista is really nice. He could probably tell that I was a foreigner, and then he just told me like really slowly, oh, the counter is over there. We have milk, cream, and sugar. You can serve yourself. I was like, okay, thank you. Yeah, it was really embarrassing. But now I'm a big coffee fan, and yeah, love coffee now. Number 3. It's small talk. When people ask me, how are you? Like my first reaction is always, fine, thank you, and you, because that's what I learned in school, like in the textbook. But then it's really answer for the sake of answering. I was really curious how people start with how are you, and then like make the conversation going. Like it's just hard for me. I don't know what I should talk about, and I don't know what information I should share with the other person. Now I can talk about weather, but then my friend told me weather is kind of the last resort if you are not close with this person, or you feel like you have absolutely nothing to say to them. Yeah, I don't know. Small talk is always kind of hard. I feel I'm scared to offend people if I ask the wrong question. Yeah. I hope I could just ask them, have you eaten? What's your dinner? What have you had for lunch? And talk about food, because that's what as Chinese would do. Number 4. At first, I really struggle with distinguish people from different races. So for Asian people, I'm familiar with their features and everything, so I can remember their look and then distinguish them. For example, 2 white girls, they just all look pretty to me, and at first I really find it hard to distinguish them. After like practicing knowing more people, I get better at that. So probably I called my classmate the wrong name. Sorry, it's really not good. Number 5. I was kind of shocked when I first went to a movie with my friend here in Canada, because back in China, regardless what kind of movie you're watching, English, European, Chinese, we always have subtitles. So I'm used to reading the subtitles while I hear the dialogue. But here, let alone I'm English as a second language. So it's really hard for me to understand some of the movies, especially the difficult ones. And I don't understand Game of Thrones when I don't have subtitles. It's so sad. In spite of all those struggles, I really enjoyed my life here in Canada, and I think it's a really interesting adventure. That's about my first ever YouTube video, and I hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you next time. Bye!